What I think is the challenge of my life, as long as we're doing this, is to figure out how to make her creative process work with mine, how to make her creative process work with theirs, how to make my creative process work with theirs, and to end up on the other side of it with something that we all like.
There's so many strong opinions and different things that are all beautiful in their own way. So then it's like you care so much about this thing and it's like a baby to you. It's complicated, you know?
A lot of people and a lot of artists, it's their way or the highway in terms of that creative process, and they can't make it work with somebody else who's of equal power the way that I view this one right here in terms of having unbelievable ideas, amazing mind for music, and the little nuances of this whole game that are, for me, 90% of the people I interact with do not have, you know? So I think, that if you have a couple of those people in one group, you're not just lucky, you got some Thanos level power. You know what I mean? That's gotta be harnessed and used.
Reality, a severed head was in its place. Today the smoke screen fade away. The desert of the will. They are Reba Meyers. We exist in our confined into a world that has no one. I think that it might finally be time. Yes, say every little tale, every look in every breath. You feel for a amount of time. Out of touch with how you're good. Sucking back, partially, drinking it, suffocate. I am the one you love to hate. So if this is it, then celebrate. Just spread your wings. I say, 'cause it's all on what you want it to be. Today I swerved across two lanes. A rotting corpse was in the way. You pinched my hand, but I pulled away. It felt like touching. Alright, this is all just by design. Surrounded by your common signs. Scenery that has no end. I think that it might. I think that it might shine. I say every little tale, every look and every breath. I feel for a amount of time. Out of touch with how you're good. Sucking back, partially, drinking it, suffocate. I am the one you love to hate. So if this is it, then celebrate. Just spread your wings. I say. Spread your wings, show us who you are. Spread your wings, you'll go far. Show us all, show us who you are. Spread your wings. Spread your fucking wings. Now, now.
People don't always realize that we started when we were 12 years old playing together, you know, and that was the same band.
You know, we know a lot of bands and we know a lot of their relationships with each other pretty in and out. And pretty much none of them that we know have the type of relationship or the type of upbringing that we all did, which was literally being together every day for years and years and years on work, whatever you want to call this, on, you know, home, everything. Bands are like a crazy, complicated organism. And if bands are, our particular band is 100 times more than that.
It's like a family, and like, you know, there's a very interesting dynamic. And, you know, when we met, like I played bass and Jami played drums. And like, as we got older, like his, you know, visual eye became wide and creative and awesome. And for me, like, I feel like I've been developing more of my music skills. I think when you're a kid, you kind of start off thinking about it more as like, oh, I play this instrument. And when you grow older, you're like, oh, I'm an artist, I'm a creative person. And you realize that like everything's actually the same. They're just tools you use to let out creativity, right? People talking about creativity and they think, oh, I'm supposed to do it like this, or I'm supposed to start like this. Like, you can start however you want. A child isn't gonna care about that. They're just gonna do it. And it might suck and they don't care. Like maybe later you'll realize, oh, that meant something and that showed me something about myself. Or even if you don't realize, other people might see it.
I'm glad over the last couple of years, and especially recently, we've been able to really like let our fans know how much we care about them and how much we appreciate that they take the time to not only believe in us the way they do, but pull back the layers and really get deep inside the art and understand it a lot of times in a way that I'm like really proud of. Theater of Cruelty is the perfect kind of entrance to a certain like thematic thread of the record, which is this idea of kind of zombieing towards life, sometimes towards a goal or towards something that you feel you need to achieve, you know, something you desire. I think the song is kind of like about feeling like you're sometimes almost living in this like stage play of reality, getting pushed through it from one thing to the next. The chorus of the song is, in my theater of cruelty, this obsession's gonna ruin me. Sometimes it can feel like it's gonna take you over.
I do really feel like we're a much more full circle realized version of ourselves now than we ever have been. And it's just the process of figuring out, okay, what is this album gonna be? How are we gonna put this together? Like, how do we make this like feel cohesive and unified? And like sometimes someone will come with an idea that's pretty fleshed out. Sometimes, we'll intentionally get back in the room together and do it all together in the room. Sometimes it'll be 2 people, sometimes it'll be 3 people. And like, we used to write a lot more simply, but I think it's cool that nowadays we've kind of been more of like a collaborative effort.
I think it's why we're able to make something that's above the cut, because I more so believe, more than in myself, in the power of the group, the power of us together, people who just grew up as fucking friends, individually turning into really strong musicians and auteurs in their own right. And I'm very grateful that I am allowed to be in the role in my group, and my band allows me to be in the role of being able to be a little bit of the string puller and the puzzle piece mover and this kind of shit. So I don't take that for granted. I think that to me means that, you have to carry the mantle of figuring it out. When we're looked at a glance, when we're looked at through, a window, we are viewed in many different ways. We can be viewed sometimes by 2 different people in polar opposite ways in terms of like what they don't like about it. If I feel for me that somebody does understand what we're doing and they're picking it up and maybe there's things to take from that, I'm always open to that, because that's how for me at least, that's how I can become better at just, getting where I want to go.
I truly also believe that people who say shit, they're talking about themselves, like it's literally projection. So I'm seeing us through my eyes, and we're in the band, like it would be so confusing if you tried to like interpret that person's opinion of your band when you don't know anything about their life.
For me, the only thing I really fear about this whole thing at all is the man in the mirror if I didn't put my best foot forward. That's what personally drives me, and I want to always do the best I can do with this until I'm not doing it anymore. And when I'm done doing it, and we're done doing it, I'll put my best into something else. I know when I haven't done my best, or I haven't tried my hardest, or I haven't put enough thought or like heart into something. Thankfully, in most of our discography and art-wise, that work is put into and it's pined over enough to know that like 5 years from now, I'm still gonna like this.
reflection. This could be what ends it all. If you believe that's
In terms of fear in general, we've all faced that in different ways in our band. I really believe that you can feel it in your body, especially if you're somewhat self-aware, when you have a fear of something. I know I can, like physically. And you start to become aware of that as you get older, and you get forced to face it in one way or another. And kind of like almost how he started singing the band, it's like life just kind of finds a way to make you face your fears. Like, especially if you are being true to yourself, yeah, you just got to take it head on. Otherwise it'll literally haunt you for the rest of your life.
A lot of bands I've noticed at a certain point, because it's very, very exhausting, get to a point where, there's members within that want to do things different ways, which makes sense, and things should be done different ways. But they basically allow that to screech the true creativity to a halt, because they don't figure out like the nuances of how to make those things work and still come out with something great. They're willing to come out with something mediocre to be able to shake hands and be all right. A lot of people get in these groups and they get in their egos and they get in their heads and they start to think that they know everything. I in no way think I know everything. I think that we know everything together. You know what I'm saying?